Hello, everyone. In this video, we're going to go over block interactions in KubeJS. We are using version 1.20.1, the game, in this video, alongside with Forge. So let's get started. But before we do so, I would like to share my server hosting partner, BisectHosting. This is a great service that I've used personally for quite a while now, many years. And as of the past year or so, I've been affiliated with BisectHosting. So very happy to do so. I love to promote this service. It has server hosting for many games, over 70, as you can see here, besides Minecraft. Also, you can pre-install over 2,000 mod packs automatically. So all the famous ones that you can think of are probably here. So that makes it really easy for that. Also, the customer support's great. If you have issues using the customer support, they will help you. They're very friendly, very knowledgeable. Again, as I said, I use this service personally for small servers from my friends, and if I can't figure something out, then they are very helpful and knowledgeable. There's also full file access, so I'm able to edit plugins, the config files in those plugins, along with just manually adding in plugins, whitelisting people, etc. You can also host from multiple locations across the globe, in US, Europe, Asia, and so on. And there's also advanced DDoS protection. So again, I highly recommend the service. Please check out my affiliate link in the description below to go on this website for plenty of great information. But now let's get started with the code. Before we get started, there are four, I guess you can call them events within events. So here we have event.player.tell. This is quite simple. It will just tell the player a message in chat, whatever you specify it. Obviously, you put a string. Next is event.player.give, and then you pass in an item. So again, as you would quite intuitive, whatever action's taken, it will give the player that item. So put in their inventory, or their inventory is full, we'll put it on the ground. Next is event.block.set, and you pass in a block. Essentially, it sets that block to whatever you specify. And there's some good examples on that in this video. And then lastly, event.cancel. It's used to just cancel an operation. And you'll see that used with itself along with other events above. So let's get started with the broken event. So block events.broken. You pass in a block, as you do for most of these, and then you list out some events. So when a player breaks a particular block specified, user-defined events occur. So our first example is block events.broken. Then we're passing in a spruce log. So whenever a player breaks a spruce log, so whenever a player breaks a spruce log, so this can be under any means. So like using an axe or your hand or etc. Once that action is performed, the operation will give a player a stick. So give the player a stick. Our next event is whenever a player breaks a stone block, the operation will be canceled, which means the stone block won't actually break. And then the final example here is whenever a player breaks a smooth sandstone block, the block will be replaced with sandstone, and then the event will be canceled, which means no block breaks. You need this here because uh, you need to cancel the broken operation, because if you just have set, the block, it will turn into sandstone, but it will just break. So you could also use that, and you can expand this, right? So if you use if statements denoting maybe I only want like a silk touch pickaxe. I want the silk touch pickaxe to actually drop the sandstone. So in that case, you would say, you would denote that with if statement. So again, this video just shows basic examples, but you can expand this a lot. And you'll see if you're familiar with various mod packs, then uh, this utility is used a lot in a very expansive way. Okay, so the next block event is farmland trampled. And this is quite simple. It's whenever you as the player trample farmland. So for this example, it will simply just tell the player that you broke farmland, that you trampled it, I mean. Next is block events.left clicked. Again, it's what you would think. It's whenever a player clicks a particular block, user-defined events occur. So for this first example, the grass block is set to dirt when you left click it. For the second example here, when a gold ore is left clicked, you get an item. So in this case, Minecraft gold nugget. And then finally, this example tells tells the player a message. Next is right clicked, very similar to left clicked, but it's with the right. For this one, for this example, cobblestone block will be set to gravel. For this example, when the player right clicks a snow block, it'll give them a snowball. I would imagine this could actually be useful for a PvP mini game. And then the last example here is just telling the player that they clicked a gold block in this case. Again, the tell method does not do anything in world. It will just display something in chat. Lastly, here is block events.placed. This happens whenever a player places a particular block, and then whatever you specify happens. So for this example, again, maybe this is another practical example. You're normally not allowed to transport budding amethyst, but if somehow you get it, you can prevent it from actually being placed. So in a more unique way. So for this example, event.player.tell, it will tell the player that they can't place the block. And then once the block's placed, it will just change to a regular amethyst block. So this is probably more practical than just not allowing the user to play it or place it. So this could be useful on servers or something like that, or even mod packs. So again, as a summary here, there's 5 events that we talked about: broken, farmland trampled, left clicked, right clicked, and placed. And within those events, these 4 specific events were used: tell, give, set, and cancel. So as you can see here, these four events can be, or they're usually not very useful by themselves, but combining them with others can provide some good utility to your mod pack. So I hope this video was informative. Again, please feel free to check out my server affiliate link for BisectHosting. Great service. Comment if you have any questions. I would be happy to answer them or even make another video on a specific example. But otherwise, have a great day and thank you for watching.